Good morning, optimists. Today is Monday. Today is Columbus Day, and the market is kind of ripping today too, man. So I hope that y'all are taking advantage as much as you possibly can, and we're hoping to do the same here. So I haven't really had a chance to look too much into it, but let's jump in right now. As you see, we're hitting new highs, all-time highs. ES is up $30 on the day. Really ripped here at about 6:30. So pretty much at the open, kind of just been ripping since. Right up there at the high highs. I wish I had grabbed this 643 run. I was sending out an email. I didn't even know this was even happening. So, but what a rip right there, jumping all the way from 83 to 90, and we're breaking through 90 right now. I don't know, man. Do I take a position, buy high, sell higher? It's at the top of the Bollinger Band there. I think we need to pull back some. I guess I just gotta try to think better of it, but I do think that we need to pull back at least a little bit. What's the volume like today? It's considering that it is Columbus Day. Volume's still nice and high, 4,000 contracts a minute. So we got this ascending wedge here. I would actually really want to see a pullback to about 89. That did pop through 90, hit 93, 94, 95 now.
Order filled.
I took a position at these highs. Scary. Just tried to take 3 ticks there.
Order filled.
Yeah, it took 2 ticks. Oh, there's the push. Kind of felt like it was gonna push, but oh man, wow, 96. We're gonna hit 5,900. We're gonna hit 5,900. Okay, I want to see a little bit of pullback here. We got an 8 SMA cross. See if we can see some pullback. And I want to assess where this is at against the VWAP. VWAP's down there at 75. Wow. Yeah, definitely need to pull back to about 90 is really where I want to see this. We hit 96.75. One red candle here, and then we could easily pop up and hit 59. I want to see a 3-minute pullback. That would be ideal. Down to 59 and a bounce off 59.90. Or 58.90, sorry. That would be ideal. There we go. Nice. That actually would have been a good short. I saw that cross and I was like, yeah, I don't want to buy into that. Okay, nice pullback to 93. We'll look for a position here. Thinking right here.
Order filled.
All right, in long at 94 and a quarter. Looking to exit at 96. 96 might be a little too much, too aggressive. I'm gonna go for 95. A bit more pullback than I wanted to see.
Order filled.
Took another position off 93. Look to have those both get out at 94.75. I need to see a yellow here on the TTM10. Could the ES hit 5,900 today? I think there's a real possibility of it. Right now, I need to be super cautious on this trade. Come on, we need to push up here. There's a yellow. I want to see the switch back to cyan. The cyan switch on this could actually push us up to like 98, 99. If we keep with this level of volume, that is. A little too much pullback, more than I want to see. Come on. Having some struggle there at 93. We need a cyan switch on the 10. TTM's at 1.0 on the 10. Negative 1.0. Negative 0.8. Tap 94.
Order filled.
All right, we got that trade. I wanted to take it for a little bit higher, but my concern was that this would reject off 95, which is one of the reasons why I didn't go for that higher move. I wanted to attack the highs and pull $400 or $500 out of that trade, but it pulled 160 and some change on it because I had to stretch apparently. I had some fear though that was going to reject off 95 and pull back down towards this like 92 area here. And looks like my fears were not completely unfounded. And here we are at 96, was 95.75 is what we tapped. I got at 94.75. And I really was like tempted to move my trade level up because I felt like this would attempt to push the highs, but I just didn't want to get caught in a sell-off back down to 90. So we're kind of running along 95 now. We did get that, look like a 4-minute pullback. One doji. Can't believe I bought on a doji here. 2, 3, and then doji at the bottom. And you guys know how I feel about dojis at the bottom. You get the doji at the bottom and the pop. When you get the doji at the top, so you get the doji somewhat here at the bottom. I'd call that one a doji at the bottom. And that's just the bottom of the of the current range. Man, I'm like mucusy or something this morning. Hope I'm not getting sick. So this did push up. Tested the high. About one tick away from the high. Nice move. So we made 160 and some change on that. So we're up 209 on the day here on ETF. ETF, by the way, is running a fat discount again. They are currently, whoa, there you go, mega sale. They're currently 85% off. and that's running for the next 4 days. If you use the link in the description, you'll actually support the channel. You can get a 50K evaluation for 25 bucks. This is the second time I've seen them run this deal out of 2 years. So they did one actually earlier this month, which is the one that I'm currently on right now. I picked up the 100K for 31 bucks. And you can pick up a 50K for $25. You can also get the fast tracks. You get access to 100K for 27 bucks, 26 bucks. But yeah. All right, pushing up, hitting new highs. So we did break highs there. There's 97.50. So I guess even though my intuition was telling me and my fear was like, yo, what if this rejects? Let's manage risk. I still should have, I guess, pushed for it to get that couple $100 on a trade on that one. But trying to manage the risk, you know what I'm saying? Just got to make sure I balance that between managing risk and making sure I'm going after profits. So accounts at 1378. I would really love to see a pullback, like sell off. This was a nice pullback here. I'd like to see something else like that again. So we had a really nice pullback on this one, sort of this consolidation rip. And then 1 minute pullback with a 1 minute candle to make a new high. That was a big rip. And then pull back to the 90 MA and bounce. So what do we want to see next? We're at 97.25. I do think this is going to hit 5,900 today. Would be awesome if this pulled back to, I guess, I don't know. If it pulls back to 88, then we could consolidate along 88 and 87 area, like along this zone, the 35 and the 50, and then bounce off that. This would be a longer pullback though, like 15 minutes. I'm just checking on the volume right now. There's a lot of people who are bought into a position right now, so you may want to wait for another pullback. That was a nice move. I think that was the pullback. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's 7 o'clock. Big rip at 7. Let's watch this sell off some. ES hit 5,900. What did I tell you? All right. So at 7 o'clock, that was a big push there. I'm gonna go for like 4 ticks today. Seems right. So we're sitting here at 98.50. ES is up 38 bucks, 0.6% on the day. TTM is kind of stalling out. We're sort of stalling here at this 5,900 zone. If the ES pops any more than this, I think we might be kind of extended. I think we need some sell-off. I don't see any indication of that, though. This is like buy high, sell higher kind of sitch. TTM on the 1 minute is at 6.6. Let's take a look at this on the 3-minute chart here. Yeah. 3-minute chart also looks maybe a little extended. I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback as low as around 94, 95. Let's see what happens in the next couple of seconds because we'll have a new candle. I want to see where this 9 EMA goes. So the 9 EMA is at 93.50. That's right in that range where I want to see it. About 93 to 95 area is kind of what I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback to, and then a bounce off. But we're up here at 99.25. Feels so extended in it. I guess that's why we're getting so many dojis. Like even on the 1 minute, we're seeing a fair amount of dojis. There's a lot of volume, but all that volume sort of feels to me as if it's a little like people are sketchy. How do I put that? Like people are kind of like, you know, hesitant to take really big positions. It sort of feels that way anyway to me. And I feel as if there could be a sell-off to around 90. So there's red on TTM 10 right there, and a downward cross. I'm going to go short here.
Order filled.
Even though it's a little against the market. Just trying to get out at 96.25. Ooh, it's tapping my sell order. Come on. There we go.
Order filled.
All right, good short on that. Up 346.70 on the day. See where we're at on the 1 minute side. So 1 minute TTM's at 4.0. Again, I'm looking for a pullback to around 91 now. Really, it's to this EMA 35 is kind of where it feels like it needs to go to me. I'm gonna try to take a quick shot
order filled
on Top Step. I'm looking for 94 out of this. No.
order filled.
Okay. It did end up dropping. I took less profit. I only took like 250 off on that. I did end up going down to 94. I got out at 95. So this did end up dropping. Kind of looked to me like it was gonna bounce, so I was like, well, yeah, we even got some yellow bars, so makes sense why I would have cut that with a tiny profit. All right, one thing to note is we're down here at the bottom of this Bollinger Band range. Got it. All right, we're down here at the bottom of this Bollinger Band range on the 10-second. And that could give us bounce. I don't really think that we're there yet. It's just one data point that we could begin to reverse up. I think that this 93 area here, this is exactly where this needed to go. And we could even go down to 91, and I think that we would still be very bullish on the day. So you see TTM has gone down here to 1.6 on the blue, on cooling. And that pulled right down to the SMA 26 right there at 93.75. Kind of bouncing a little bit there. So the 10-second chart is going to be the one that I'm really going to want to watch. Grabbing up a cyan switch, currently at negative 1.4. A cyan switch, I might go for something like 8 ticks. I want to go for 12, but I don't know if maybe we can get a $3 bounce. That doesn't seem too far-fetched, but not there yet. Although this area seems like the buy zone. I want to wait for a little more confirmation, because right now what I'm seeing is I've got EMA 35 below the 50. That's bearish, or at least, downward pushing. But we do have the 35 crossing above the 26, and that is, on the bullish side. There's 95. So that was the buy zone there.
Order
They're
filled.
long, higher than I wanted to, 95.75. I'm going to get out at 98.75, so I'm looking for kind of a rip here. I feel like that's too aggressive still. I'm going to go for 97.50. So that was that doji there at the bottom. Come on, TTM load. Load. Finally. TTM's at 0.6. I want to see that switch to cyan on the 1 minute. So this ended up being a false break. We'll see if it can recover. It's not looking too good on the recovery there. We're back at break even at the moment. I want to see this kind of just push up towards 97. My exit is now at 97, not 97.50, and not 98.75. Ooh, I might actually just try to get out of this, even with a single tick. So it's like on my sell order.
Order filled.
Got out at 96. I wanted to actually take that for a rip up. The reason why I cut that trade was because this ended up switching red on the TTM, and so to me I was like, oh well, this could actually end up with a sell off. So even though I think that this is still bullish and I think that this is going to continue to push up, we may get a sell-off again at this point. With this TTM red, I didn't feel comfortable staying in that trade. We only actually got out one contract. It didn't get out all 3 of our contracts. Crazy. I'm gonna cut these and take the $50 loss. Right when I said that,
Order
man,
filled.
it dropped like quite a bit. I think that ended up costing us like 100 right there instead of 50. Oh well. Up to 11.96 on the day and 28.44 on the trail. I see some choppiness beginning to form. I want to see the reversal on the 1 minute side. I think it's going to be a lot better to look at here. Is the volume slowing down? Because it kind of feels like the chart movement is. 2292. Yeah, I can see the average volume is slightly decreasing. It looks like a lot of the movement is decreasing too. Oil's down about 1.5% on the day. Oil's getting a reasonable amount of volume right now.
Order filled.
I'm in short on oil.
Order filled.
Took a really quick short on oil for a $90 profit. I just happened to see the oil was starting to reverse to the downside. So reversing, pulling back towards VWAP. Probably going to hit about 74.28, maybe 74.25. But another 10-cent drop, I would imagine. A short off of 40 or so might look nice. Off of like 74.40. So there was 40 right there. Up 298 currently on the day with 1 loss. ES is currently negative 2.5 on TTM with green dots all the way. I want to see that loss that I took. Here it is. So 125 in total losses on the day. Too bad I didn't cut that right at 50 when I said. Sometimes narrating the move makes it a lot slower. Oil's back up at 74.40. Kind of bouncing some. Wow, big sell off on oil. Large contract dump right there, about 300 contracts in the last 10 seconds. So there's the 28 that I mentioned that it would likely hit. That was a big move. Continuing to sell off. Wow. I think I missed the move. I don't want to try and push it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, maybe not. Oil making moves. All the way down to 74.10. 30-cent drop. Taking a look at the ES again. See if we got a yellow just yet. Nope. Negative 2.9. We hit as low as 91.75 on the ES. ES is kind of reducing volume right now, so that's gonna reduce that quite a bit. Oil is dropping still. There's 74.09, 74.10 area. Big drop on oil. Man, I feel FOMO. So oil is riding along this 200 moving average here at 74.07. This might act as support. Maybe not. 73.40 is the low. We're popping all the way down to 74, drop below 74, and 200 moving average at 74.07. So it could bounce off 74. I don't know, but I don't really see it could just act as support, as a psychological support. We do have some support back here for it. Oil continuing to drop.
Order filled. Order filled.
Took another 100 off on oil. I'm just taking quick scalps, like 3-cent scalps at 3 contracts, which is worth $90 a piece. 30 times 3. ES seemingly popping up a little bit. I guess it bounced off 92 up to 95. All right, we got some yellow bars on TTM 1 minute. That's what I was looking for on the ES. We got several dojis down there. Currently at 95.75. I wonder if we can push back up to the 96s. There's 96. I'll see a pullback to like 94.25 real fast. I tried to go long off 96.25. I cut that trade.
Order filled.
And long off 96.75. Looking to get out at 98.50. Looking for this cross right here.
Order filled.
Looking for both top step and the other one to get out at 98.50. I'm gonna look to get out at 97.50 then.
Order filled.
Order filled.
There we go. Got out on both of them. I pulled that because of the pullback here, even though I think that this is going to move. I'm going to bump this to 3 ticks.
Order filled.
In long on ETF at 98. Taking that because of the 5200 cross on the 10-second side.
Order
Took
filled.
that off with a single tick, up $500 on the day on ETF. We recovered on our Trail Max too, by the way. I do believe that this is going to push. Just where's the push? You know, I think that we're going to pop through 5,900 again. There's a 1 minute cyan candle. This is looking good. Can we get a pullback to 97? Pullback to 97 will look fire. Yeah, I said it. What? Try to go long off 98. It's like just above. I'm gonna cut that trade. There's a little doji up there. This is one that, like, trading on the 1 minute chart actually feels more easier to chart movement for me today. Damn, wish we got that entrance at 98. I think this is gonna pop through the high, through 5,900. Might see 5,902 or so. There was 91.75, 901.75. I cut the trade. I was trying to get in on that one, but just wasn't feeling. I kept being like 1 tick away from the fill. TTM's at 2.3 after a good long consolidation. So this does have, there's an ABCD pattern, like very clean ABCD. Took a while, but let's see this on 3. So that 3 was actually just consolidating along the 26. $5,900 is going to be really strong line in the sand, I think. Oil hovering around 74. Let's check this out. Wow, so we kind of got that like right at the bottom. So on our About $3.50 on Top Step. We got a long way to go to get this, where we want to be, but we're getting there. We're 1686.6 minus 1644.59. So we have about $42 available of trail. We're slowly building that back. Like, I mean, really slowly. Like, this will probably be the whole rest of the month, just to get to like maybe 100 to 150 bucks in trail. 150 if we can get those like $10 days. Which I'm trying to do here and there, but I'm taking very super small positions. Well, rejecting 74. Rejecting the 200 moving average, really. And we're coming up on 730. So this pulled back to 98.50 and bounced off that up to 99.75. So right off the EMA 35. Good bounce zone. And the range is just getting a little too tight for me. So I think I'm going to walk here. Take my $500. I'm happy with that. It's a good day on the day. I feel like I could have traded a little bit better today, but I'm not disappointed. I think I managed my risk well. I could have managed this risk a little bit better. And I definitely could have worked on my entries. And preemptively took positions today. I think that would have made things a bit better. Sorry, I'm like messing with my face. I think I'm allergic to something right now. But slowly building back our Top Step count. Very slowly. It'll be a while. That's okay. These things happen. So we got a long way to go for that. That's okay. So we did just get another rip off of 5900 actually. Breakthrough over 5902, which is where I said we'd hit. Although I said that back here, this was just one tick away. This actually popped up to it. So 98.50 up to 99.02. So that's good 12 tick range there if you got the patience for it. It looks like a lot of the volume left. And actually, when I'm looking at the average volume, I'm seeing 1900 per minute, as opposed to what we're normally trading out, which is more like 3,000 to 5,000. So, being as that's the case, I think it's best to walk. When volume gets low like that, it's really not a good place to be. Volume on oil, also kind of around the same. We are seemingly holding above 5,900. It's 59.01. The science switch on the TTM 10 today is pretty rock solid. You can see it here, played over here. Nice moves on the science switches today. This one's probably the worst one, which made sense because that was part of the ABCD pattern. You would have needed to consult the 1 minute chart or a 3 minute chart or something like that for that. So we're really flirting with that 902 area now. I can even see some volume coming in. So there's 902.50. We are approaching 730, or we already passed it, 732. Yeah, volume spiked up a little bit. About another 100 contracts. And there's 902.50 as the new high. But yeah, I'm not sticking around. Even though it looks like there could be some trades, I'm not sticking around. I'm gonna take my 500 and go. So, thanks so much everyone for being here. I love and appreciate y'all, and can't wait to. What's up, Tiny? I didn't even check the comments today. What's up, Juan? Hey, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Juan. Head and shoulders on NQ. I need to get myself a second monitor. I've been talking about that for so long, but a second monitor would make it so that I could see the comments like streaming at the same time that I'm doing the trades and all that. I appreciate you guys, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna walk with my $500 in profit. But before I go, I do want to mention this. Okay, Elite Trader Funding is offering 85% off again. This is the second time I've seen them do this. This is a crazy deal. Second time in 2 years, that is. And they did both of them this month. So you can pick up a 50K valuation for $25. Bear in mind, you still have to activate the account once you pass your evaluation, all those other fun things. But for $25, there's nothing like this in the market right now. Honestly, like for price and like for a place that has real customer service, because there are some places I've gone to where the customer service is the worst I've seen in decades. So I pretty much stick to Top Step and Elite Trader Funding because I've been at other places and I've seen some shady stuff happen. And so because of those shady things, I've never seen any shadiness from Elite Trader Funding or Top Step. They've been really great as a company, and that's really what I'm looking for. So, gosh, I don't know why I'm so allergic, but check these guys out. There's a link in the description, and you'll get hooked up with a 50K account for $25. You can get obviously a much larger account as well. Right now you get 300K for $100, and this price is for life. So you have this price until you pass the evaluation. So you don't have to worry about trying to beat it in a month or anything like that. Yes, you will be rebilled after 30 days, but you'll be rebilled at the cheap price. You can also get 100K static. These are really good for people who like to trade, like take smaller trades and really like manage the risk. What's really cool about the static is there's no drawdown. Let me rephrase that. Everything above 100K is profit, and you only need to hit 2K in order to get funded, and then the same rules apply in your funded account. Everything above 100K is profit. Everything below 100K is the loss. Simple. So I personally like the simplicity of these, of the static drawdowns. You can also get 150K for $45. These are normally some of their pricier plans. As you can see, it's like normally 135 or 300. But the reason for that is because anything above 100K is just straight out profit. You don't have to really even know about trailing drawdowns or anything. It's really simple. So check them out. There is a link in the description for that, and you guys will get hooked up with that discount. Yeah, I totally understand. And that's one of the reasons why I just say like just set the money aside. Know yourself, know when you've got that available. In my opinion, one of the ways that I personally did it is like I was like, okay, well, here's my monthly cost, here's my other money. And I actually set aside the money for the value for the funding, the funded account, and I just left it in an account, and I actually didn't touch it until I passed my evaluation, and then I used that money to pay for my evaluation, and I just let it sit in a savings account and grow with a little bit of interest. Something microscopic, but something. And then the monthly expense was just what I budgeted for in my bills. So, for example, like budgeting for $25 a month, keeping that as my budget, but having the 150 set aside. That was how I did it. Um, because to me that just made a lot more sense. Part of becoming a good investor and a good trader is also becoming a good saver. So that's a really important aspect of learning how to invest, is to get really good at savings. Um, Saving is challenging, especially if your income is limited, because income being cash flow is really like this is an interesting thing too. So I had some jobs when I was younger that paid me biweekly, and I had one job that paid me weekly. When I was working the job that paid me weekly, even though I was making the same amount of money as I was at my other jobs that paid me biweekly, I felt like I had way more money because there was weekly cash flow, which meant if I had a bill coming due or something like that, I could always pay that bill um, within the week that I received the paycheck. So it was really, really easy to get paid on a weekly basis. So that taught me that cash flow is really, really important. It's almost as important as income, because like it doesn't matter if your income's 100 grand or 200 grand or a million. If you're spending more than that, then you're broke. And so uh, the cash flow aspect of things really taught me a lesson, because it taught me the ability to keep the momentum high. So that was one thing that I personally found, just a little wealth nugget there. In any case, I'm gonna sign off, guys. I'm gonna take my profits and go. Don't want to stick around, even though the ES hitting 5903. I don't want to stick around and give back money, which I feel like will do at this point. So much love and appreciation. See y'all later, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you guys have an amazing day.